I don't know if you insulted me, maybe when I left. And it went over and over for days. Now today you woke up and remembered that you want to say sorry. Are you here for content?
No. I don't look for content in this manner. I don't look for content in this manner.
Brian, you're not being sincere. I can tell you. I can read from your face. At least me, I can see you. You are not sincere. You are here for content. It's unfortunate that I'll tell you the bitter truth that Madame cannot tell you. She gave her all. She decided to help you. She's not from your county, not even from your village. She decided to help you by the grace of God. You tarnished her name to a point that you even mention her innerwears in your live sessions. And people were there gifting you and applauding you for what you are doing. You went on platform after another platform to do so. Madam, with due respect, I respect your decision and I stand here to advise you. Allow Brian to take his ample time on his holiday and take care of himself. When he grows up, he can come back now and tell us if he grew up. But at this moment, it is too early to say that Brian is asking for an apology. That is my take. That is my take. For now, I don't think he deserves anything from you. It's unfortunate. I know people are recording and I know they are going to change this into a content. The insults that Brian sent at you with your entire team, with the people who are around you helping him, I don't think it is gone by now. It is still in this pace. And Brian, it is unfortunate. I can't buy that as Brina. And I can't let you anywhere near Madam President. I'm sorry.
Good afternoon, Madam President.
Good afternoon, Andy.
Yeah, Brian, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, I share the same sentiments with my colleague Brina. Brian, I'm sorry to use this word. You are a pathological liar. You're good at manipulating, and once you do what you do, you come to us and in front to us how you read, is it 49 or something? You boy, you know what you're doing. You're not insane. You're not drunk. You know what you're doing, because you're not going to do something today and then tomorrow come and tell us how trending you are. If you do something when maybe you're either high or something, you would literally be like, did I do this at night?
Is the content.
Brian, if you do something, even if you're drunk, you'll be surprised if it happens in the night. But you come in the morning and acknowledge what you did at night, saying how trending you are. You even know the platforms that you're trending at. You know how you're trending on Twitter. You know how you're trending on Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, I don't know where. You even have Amazon. I'm very certain about that. You're a manipulator. You're really good at manipulating. And you know how to play this game right. Brian, you've been on your lives every night abusing people, not even abusing Madam. You've been abusing people. I myself, Brian, I didn't know you. Brina didn't know you. Even if we had met you on the road, we would just pass by you. We didn't know you at all. But because of Madam, okay, let's call her Nyako, because that's the name. Let's call her Nyako. Because of Nyako, we got to know you and we embraced you in our family. Okay? Nobody would want to associate with Brian back then. We associated with you because of this lady here. We came, we embraced you. Every time you're doing dramas at night, people would come and call Abby, they call Babati, they tag Brina to come and save the situation. You're abusing people. You abuse presenters, you abuse watch, abuse everybody. And then tomorrow you come back and be like, oh, I'm sorry, because you're saying people are not gifting you. Prior to this day, Brian, you were, the day you addressed Madam, you moved literally all platforms, both locally and internationally, talking about this issue, acknowledging this, like you're stamping on what you did, okay? Yes. And how you're lying that your rent has not been paid, how you're castigating Babati. Man, they don't do that. You all have a past. If all orphans behaved like you, see, people would be, I don't know, where would we be? Madam herself is an orphan. Why isn't she here doing what you do? You're such a pathological liar, and your behavior is really disgusting. It's really disgusting. I don't know. I share the same sentiment with Brina. Brian, go find yourself. The moment you realize who you are and what to do about yourself, you'll come to people and be like, this is me, this is Brian. But you're not going to manipulate us, because right now you've got content. I'm very certain people are going to invite you on platforms to give your opinion about what happened on this day. You're going to talk about everything that we talked about here. Bloggers are going to call you because we've given them content right now. It took you 7 good days. And madam, just because I did not tell you, but Brina knew about this. The moment Brian was in the hospital, I myself, madam, I called this boy. I told him, Brian, you cannot come and say you are sick, and madam is going to know about your sickness on TikTok via comment section. Yet you, someone who has the number, you cannot call madam and tell him, madam, I'm sick. Okay, you come here and say madam does not care about your sickness. Brian, I called you that morning. We talked for about 30 minutes. You told me, okay, let me do that. It was upon that day I was so shocked and surprised. I'm seeing Brian that is so furious, climbing on Ledo Pio, saying how this is a family matters, and again he wants to talk about it on a platform. Madam, do you remember that time when he said it's a family issue?
Yes, yes.
What prompted him to bring it on?
When he was talking about it as family issue, he already called me and he talked about the whole situation. So there was no need to address anything online anyway, because he already called me and talked about it.
Brian, how many times have we called you behind the tent advising you to not abuse people? How many times have we called you, young man? How many times? We have work to do, because we were caring back then. Well-being, we wanted to have you to have a status in the public, not the Brian that people customized as we did that out of love and out of goodwill. You didn't assign us. You don't feel entitled, that you're entitled to be paid rent. You are entitled to be bought this. You are entitled to be called during that time. How about you calling us and find out how we are, because we are offering you services at a zero cost? How about you calling madam and, hey madam, how are you? How is your heart problem? Did you sleep well today? Why do you want her to call you when you're into shit? You want her to help you about your well-being? Do you care about her well-being as well? Do you care about my well-being or Brina's? That is so selfish. You care about yourself and your stomach. And you only accept people when you know you have something, they have something to offer you. Okay? You cannot do that. Nobody does that. Nobody does that, Brian. And you are not sorry. I can stand here with my 2 legs and loudly say, Brian, you are not sorry. You are not sorry. You know what you are doing. Right now, all you need is attention. You've not received the attention needed from the public. You are isolated. Now you want the attention back, and you want to get it from madam. And I just beg madam to not offer you that, because it's a dead end. I'm sorry on my side.
What can I do to prove that I'm really?
Can you up your volume? We can't hear you.
I'm saying, what can I do to prove that I'm sorry? Because genuinely for me, I feel
going to Mombasa with your friends. Brian, many people come to your friends and no one knew about your friends. You've been meeting your friends, you've been doing videos, you've been seeing challenges, contents, you with your friends. Who sent you there? Who stopped you from going to Mombasa? Maybe Nyako stopped you. Did Nyako tell Brian don't go to Mombasa? Did you, madam?
No.
Yes, Brian, you're in Mombasa. You took a flight to Mombasa. Who stopped you? You saying that you're denied friends. This lady here told you, know the friends you are having. How come these friends are coming to your place now? Why not then? See, Brian, you had a house. How come your friends were not coming to your house back then? Why are they coming now? It was a piece of advice for you to know the people you're associating with. And you also know the people you're having around. It's an alcoholic companionship. I should put it like that. There is not any friend of yours that you have that is taking, and your friends have been addressing us how we have no right to dictate how we should live your life. Bro, we don't do that. You've been moving around. Before you abused Madam, you were on a live in a bar, I don't know, on Thika Road, advertising alcohol or something. No one stopped you from going there, young man. You went there yourself. You were on live on camera, and you don't hide wherever you're going. So why would you say that we are stopping you from doing what you want? You are being controlled. And how many times do we even call you? So far, I've called you twice. One, when you're abusing presenters, it's when I called you. Second, it's when I was advising you to apologize to Madam for you letting TikTok know about your situation before she did. And I did that because I wanted the good for you, to avoid this social media outburst. I'm done.
Brian has asked a very good question. What can he do for us to know that he's sorry? Brian, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Your age mates are married in this town of Nairobi. If you feel you are lonely, you can go as well and marry. Go ahead and marry so that you have companion. Yeah, your age mates are married. So if you feel lonely, you can go ahead and get married and you stop feeling lonely. Because one thing, you cannot be looking for Madam, you cannot be looking for people around you for your own convenience. For your own convenience, Brian. We've been talk. I've never gotten into any live session where Brian is gifting somebody a rose. If there is, just tell me whose live was that. Gifting a rose. But when we are doing Sarah's birthday, that really touched me. That after that birthday, you wake up one morning and you feel entitled, and because you wanted people to come and show up for your birthday, you just decide to abuse and hail insults at everyone. Sometimes we don't talk, but when we talk, we have to let it come into your mind. Just screw it into you that what you are doing is not right. And even now, you are sourcing for content. That one we know. Take this content and go with it. If you feel lonely at 23, you can go ahead and marry. And you cannot wake up one morning because Madam said she's not your mother. You want to insult her. Is she your mother? Are you the only orphan in this country? There are so many orphans. Are they hailing insults at people out here? Mm-hmm. Let truth be told. Let truth be told.
Good.
You cannot be happy when you are hailing insults and you're scolding everyone around. And when people tell you the truth, you want to hang on that and you cling on it like umekanyagwa miguu sana. No, Brian. Hakuna mtu hii Nairobi aliingia Nairobi kutoka ushago yao akaanzia maisha kwa kulala kwa kitanda ya 4x6. Brian, na duve blanketi 3. Brian, kiti hiyo umekalia ni ya 30,000 shillings. Hakuna mtu alitoka ushago akaingia Nairobi akaanzia kwa nyumba ya 15,000. Brian, somebody wakes up one morning and gives you a comfortable life, then you come and start talking about her bras. Come on, we listened to that and we were triggered to just feel like just writing you off.
Yep.
Yeah, sometimes we don't talk about these things, but we have to tell you today because you came for it. Allow us to tell you. That was very wrong.
This behavior, I am seeing you in the streets. Because the landlord is not going to tolerate you with this behavior. If you want to sleep in the streets, endelea hivyo hivyo. The landlord is not going to tolerate this nonsense. Because you are a nuisance to the neighborhood.
Yeah. Not only landlord, everybody. Even your baba will not want to come with you. Even someone in the restaurant, you'll be chased like a cockroach, because they'll be like, this is somebody who is disgusting. Who does that? They'll serve you food and then you abuse them tomorrow on the night or on the platform or something. And to talk about the mother issue, Brina, and Madame here, Brian, let me tell you something. People have lost parents. Others do not even have guardians. Others are just on their own. They don't even have someone they call a sister or a brother. Okay? You were lucky that you are embraced by the people here. But what you should know, Madame said what she said, and the truth is, she is not your mother. You know that, Brian. It's not a secret. She's not related to you at all. She was just wearing the shoes of a woman to care about a child. You don't need to feel entitled that you deserve that. That's what you should know, bro. And lastly is you saying, Madam, you are. I know. I just caught your statements. You said someone was just trying to help or to accord you a respect of a mother. I caught that statement very well, and that's where the nail was hit on my head. That someone is just according you a respect to call you a mother, but you do not even see that. Did Nyako tell you to call her mother? Brian, let's be honest.
Yeah, I have my own kids. Why should somebody else call me a mother?
TikTok, we were almost 10K on that day when we were doing Harambe for Brian. Did Nyako tell Brian to tell him to call that? I don't know, how should I put it? English. Yeah. Did Nyako ask Brian to call Nyako mama or mother or something? No. It was out of you because you realized this person is playing a mother role to me. That's why you accorded her that respect. She didn't ask for you or for this. It was out of you. You felt it. But you cannot come and again hold her at ransom that because you're calling her a mother. And first of all, Brian, you're so greedy. I should put it. You're so greedy. You're extravagant. You're just everything. And on extravagance, I just hope we don't go there. I just hope we don't go there on extravagance. Because Babati has talked about that zillion times and there is nothing we can do about it. There is nothing we can do about it.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, I mean, I'm not going to dwell onto that extravagance part because Babati did his best on that part of extravagance, only for you to insult him on the live, to abuse him, to, I don't know. You can talk, Brian.
No, Brian, before you talk, when I came to the hospital, when you were sick, I asked you, I told you a few things. One, how much do you have in your account right now in readiness to start up your nail spa? How much have you saved from your gifts? Nothing. Yeah, silence means nothing. I told you very well, Brian, that even as you expect Madame to come and help you in starting up a nail spa, because that was the next project that we intended to do together. Please mute for a minute, Brian. That was the next project that we intended to do together. Please mute for a minute. Now, I told you, hata ukipatiwa samaki, that day when Jesus was out there and he asked the disciples, what do we have? We have 5,000 people. What do we have at hand? Then they said, we have 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. I told you, when Madame comes, just make sure from your coins you have something to table and say, Madame, I have this, and this is my budget, and I want to start a nail spa. I've already sourced for a place where we are going to put up the nail spa. And I told you, you can only do that from your content creation. How much do you have so far today, now that you brought yourself here? How much do you have to start that nail spa? Nothing. Your friends are coming every day to insult. Another one was insulting the other day with yellow hair, and she was talking a lot of shit. First, I allow you, Brian, to go out there and sort out the issues that your friends have with Madam. Go tell your friends where your heart is and what you feel about this lady here. Tell them to come back to their cameras and do an apology to this woman here. Tell them to come out, especially that lady with the yellow hair. Go and tell her to go back to her camera and do an apology to this lady. Huyu lady amekutoa kwa takataka, Brian. We don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. You know what happened at Clean Shelf Supermarket in Ruaka. Go out there and tell your friends that now you value this lady and you appreciate what she has done to you. And then you come back here and tell us that now they have done an apology. Then we'll give you a feedback on what we think about you. Anzia huko, anza kwa marafiki zako in your circle and start with that lady who has yellow hair. I know she'll open a live and say, oh, that woman. Yes, I am a woman. Go and tell that lady friend of yours with the yellow hair. I don't know her name. I know she'll open a live and say, oh, that woman. Yes, I am a woman. Go and tell that lady friend of yours with the yellow hair. I don't know her name.
Brina.
I know she'll open a live and say, oh, that woman. Yes, I am a woman. Go and tell that lady friend of yours with the yellow hair. I don't know her name.
Brina.
What was record? Yeah, one.
Oh, that woman. Yes, I am.
What was record? What wana record?
It's Brian with echo. It's himself with echo.
What wana record? People are recording.
With echo.
It's people that are niko na echo.
What wana record? People are recording.
It's people that are niko na echo.
What wana record? People are recording.
It's people that are niko na echo.
He is also recording. Hey.
My boys ni manyo content, madam. Boys ni manyo content. We are not going that direction. My manyo content. My kikimie kata iti achiel.
Okay.
Kwani ino kinya tikich. Ini bedo nginya tikich. Jongene wadhi liete jonyuol ni dala.
Yes.
Aena. Magi content. Kwanza luare kanyo shakahola pio pio.
Nimtoe.
Okwa bibet kae kuwa neno kaji misuse I to wanyiero corridor. Okwa bibet piny kuwa neno kaji misuse I.
And what brings him really back? Alisema namtumia kama content.
Drina, there's one thing you said about a lady with yellow hair. I really don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Mi hata simjui, hata nazataka kuona hizo recordings. Like literally, I don't know who the lady with yellow hair is.
Who is the lady in the yellow hair, bro?
Kwa comment section, huyo dem anaitwa aje? Sijui manzi what? Manzi wa wapi ya? Please remind me her name. Is it yellow or pink hair? The lady with pink hair, they are saying. No, sio Jude.
Ni manzi wa Mombasa.
No, sio manzi wa Meru. This manzi wa something.
Manzi wa Mombasa.
Now you know her. That one.
What did she do?
What did she say again? Mungu wangu.
Read.
Jesus Christ.
nafikiri tukishuka tukuruhusu upike na supporters wako itakuwa mzuri.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, shukisha hii watu wote.
Yeah.
Waweke
All should
kwa
drop and
mtaro.
focus on your thing. Just drop us all and do your thing. We are done with that. We're not addressing it again.
Thank you so much for the platform, and I hope we get to a point where everything.
What did you say? We can't hear you.
I said this.
Yeah.
I hope we get to a point where this thing is in the past. We move on.
Brian, me, I don't know even why you were trashing me in the first place. Because there is no day in Nidukukosea. I just wanted good for you. I just wanted good for you, and I wish you well. I wish you well. May you find peace wherever you are. That's all I can say. Mingi, sisemi. But being close to you is the last thing I will do. Being close to you. In any way.
Okay, let me drop and let you cook. It was really nice, and I'm glad we at least have Ntazita baby steps. I just don't know what to say, but I'm just glad we've talked about it.
You're glad what happened?
We've talked about it. Me, I at least nimejitoa. I've said what I've been holding up in my. I just wanted to tell you that I'm sorry.
Misawa, I wish you well, Brian. Have fun.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Bye.